Greetings, comrades. It is I, Dukes. I will be playing Workers and Resources Soviet Republic today. It's the first series I've done in a while. I'm kind of excited to do it. I've been practicing, okay, as much as you can with this game. It's a hard game. Thank you for the save. We've got one hell of a river bow leg, or whatever. And we've got some more river down here. It's mostly plains, so this is Eastern Plains or something. There's only 2 maps in the game. Oh, there's 3 maps, but the last one has like some town, like villages already built, which is not. Now, I want to build everything myself, so. First, we're going to want to look for some coal. We can actually blow this up so that you can see it if you're on a small screen or you're, whatever. So actually, in the middle of this field, there's some coal. So we're going to want to start with coal because, well, you need coal to run quite a large amount of the buildings. So we are starting in 1960. I've got everything on complex education and fuel and all that. We're playing with the heating system, so the seasons change, so we're going to need coal for heating. All that kind of great stuff. Really great stuff. So we're going to want an iron mine here. Now let's try to back up and find where the iron is. This is... sorry, coal. What the hell? Am I smoking something here today? No wonder. Coal. Thank you. Okay. Now... Aha! There it is. That is a very nice spot for a coal mine. We're going to slap it down there. It's decided to name the town Strakorov. That's no good. That won't do it all. We're going to have to name that something else. This is my republic. I can name the cities and the towns whatever I want. We're going to name it Bridge. Sure. Berry. Right. Berry? Sure. Bridgebury. Great. Terrible name. Absolutely terrible name. But, I want to leave the comments open to people because I like the interaction. So, please give me some ideas for names of towns because that was just awful. And I'm really sad thinking about how bad it was. Okay, so we're going to do a gravel... Did I say... No, coal ore. Okay, sorry. I'm just all over the place here. Processing plant. I should put an aggregate storage in just as an intermediate kind of thing. So I will. And that autosave seems a touch frequent, doesn't it? Okay, so I just put it on 10 minutes. Should be fine. Okay, so we did that. Oh, we need the processing plant. So that's going to go like this. Now the outputs are in not the best place ever. Can we get an angle on this? That's... Ooh, that's a little bit better. Okay, like that maybe? Okay, perfect. Nothing in this game is square. Okay, so just if you're used to playing your SimCity or your City Skylines, just get that out of your head immediately, because nothing is square in this game. I don't know if the Soviets didn't have, like, right angles rulers or what have you, but they're not much for that right angle business here. Okay, so now we've got that. The coal. We're going to want a bigger storage for this to poop out the delightful... Now, why don't you want to be friends with this? Oh, because it's... I've got the wrong... Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we're going to put that... Oh, that's pretty good there. I'll give it some space here. Just like you do with an angry dog. And put in a power plant over here. Not a nuclear power plant. We're not there yet. And I don't think we ever will be, quite frankly. Now, this was always a pain. But I think I've set this up not terribly. So there we go. We've got that. That's nice. Okay, so... Our people are going to automatically mine all the goods. It's going to get processed, and it's going to just start going right into the power plant. Easy peasy, no problem whatsoever. I anticipate none. We're going to go for a heating plant. I just use the regular large because you save a lot of hassle with the large than going for the small. And we'll just slap it like that, and that's pretty good. We're going to be able to get the power over the road and everything without too much of an issue. So we're going to... I'm sorry about how I do roads, but this is how I do them. I just kind of go like this, because I try to keep things somewhat square, but like I said, near impossible with this game. So that's going to hold us for a minute. And we'll start working on some housing. Nothing's being built yet because it's still paused. So we're going to go ahead and start residential stuff. We do need a fair jag of workers for the mine. The mine's the most labor-intensive thing we've built here. What I'm going to do is knock this out. Now this is great because it's got a really high quality, 21% quality. It's like one of the highest in the game, pretty much. This is 94 and holds 162 workers. We'll go with this. We're going for really high. I want to make sure we can keep people like real pleased with everything that's going on in our republic. It's I mean, it does say Soviet Republic. It doesn't have to be, though. I mean, we can go for just a kind of a happy communist family fun zone. Which is what we're doing. So that's 4. That's 162 times 4. So that's an amount of workers. Okay, not too shabby. Okay, we're gonna slap in another couple things for them here. We're gonna slap in a shopping center. I'm gonna go ahead and do the big boy, and I can actually just sneak it in right here. I'd like the. Here we go. Oh, that's nice. Okay, and. A cinema as well. People like to attend cultural things. We're going to give them some options, but that's a good one. Now we can, I think, if we need to, I'm pointing to the screen like you can see what I'm pointing at, we can snake a coal thing through here. So if we need to load on a train or something, we can just go right through here and do that. And now, education. Kindergarten is probably like the most important thing. Ooh, what a spot to sneak it in as well. Now, like I just said, I wanted to leave some space here for the conveyor if we have to do one. And I think, yeah, I can just squeeze this through. Oh, beautiful. And that's going to be a lot of what we need to get started. We are going to have to... Well, let's see, actually. This should be powering everything that's close by. Well, we don't know yet, but it should. And that'll get us a jump on everything. So let's go ahead and start the clock ticking here. We're going to watch them rapidly construct everything. This is gonna we're funding everything with rubles right now, so you're gonna watch our rubles just absolutely tank for a minute, because I've done probably over $1 million worth of building here, and eventually we'll be self-sufficient and things won't cost us this much because we'll be building all this stuff ourselves, and well, you know, it saves you a lot of money in the long run having your people do it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pause real quick. We're going to bang in some path work here. Paths are like the only thing that's kind of weird about this game. Actually, a lot of stuff is kind of weird about this game, but paths are a special thing. Very special. So, get that? No, can we? Ah, damn. Okay. There. That's not too bad. We'll go. We'll do one down here, down the back, like this. Ooh, that's a nice path. That's a nice path. Okay. We'll have it go across, and they can go in there. Oh, lovely. Okay. Like that. And then we're going to want to go like this as well. I know there's some weird flickering stuff going on there, but that'll stop in a second. There we go. So they might as well call this game Spaghetti Path Simulator, because that's what it feels like sometimes. Now, can we... I think I packed everything in awful tight here. I don't think we're going to be able to get any paths back to the heating plant, which is a bit of an issue. Can we go like this, maybe? Okay, yes. Yes, okay, this isn't too bad. Now we can get... Oh, lovely, lovely stuff. Okay, and then probably get one up onto a path there whenever that's decides to be finished. We might be able to get one through. Nope. Okay, well, you know, can't have everything. And we'll just kind of connect these things up. And you can see people are coming out and about, and they're going places. These people are going to work. They're carrying little briefcases. So we've got... Nobody's working in our mine yet. I think they will, by default, start going for the power plant. I mean, they're walking around like that's where they're going. These people are going to work in the heating plant, which is great. But, you know, we don't really need any heating yet. Now, the coal plant is going to take a little while to construct. You can see, look, it needs another 1,100 days of work. I think that's like labor hours of people. And then you can see it needs this other stuff like concrete and steel, which, of course, if we were producing that stuff ourselves, we would be driving it up and saving a lot of money. But, you know, that's a ways from now. So you can see here, if we look at this, people can reach everything here on foot except for the two things in the back. Okay, now we're looking at this building here. So they can't reach these two buildings, which is, you know, not the best. I'd like them to be able to reach that. But as long as somebody can reach it, nope. And no, he can only reach the heating plant, and I'm guessing you... Okay, so nobody can reach the power plant. Well, it's not done yet, to be fair. It'd be great if I could squeeze a path in through that little gap. Just... Oh. Nope. Come on. Be game. No, don't tear down the whole bleeding place here. Oh, look at that. Sneak. Okay. That quarterback sneak. Now, where is the path? So what I can do is put in a road here, which is going to help a little bit. Because they will follow roads to a degree. Now, there's no path plug-in for the plant itself, so we're just going to go like this, and that counts. They'll be like, oh my god, I can get there. I know what you're talking about. So now if we look at the plant itself and we do this, everybody can reach the plant. All these workers can reach the plant, which is great, because that's obviously the thing we need the most. So we're going to have some coal brought in just to jumpstart us here, because we need the electricity going for our mine. Now, we can also see that the mine doesn't quite reach our power grid. So what we will do is, I'm going to bang this little substation in over here. And I don't want it to be super in the way. But that'll do just lovely. And then we're going to run this line out, and almost got it perfect there. Almost. There we are. Okay. And if we find ourselves with abundance of power, we will electrify our roads and get some streetlights and things going. That'd be great. Okay, so we've got people working here. Not a lot of people working there. For the Rodina. Yes, indeed, for the Rodina. Okay, so we've got... Okay, the coal people are starting to get to work here. And the coal ore's piling up. Great. They're waiting for some coal ore to be brought in. Now, hold on a minute, because this should be already hooked up. Remember, we did it so it would hook up. Aha, the game has decided it didn't want to do that to us. So we're going to have to do some manipulating here. Of course, I just put these power lines in, so we're just going to go ahead and rip those right out. And some other infrastructure is in the way. Of course it is. The power box we just put in. Okay, that might be okay if we... oh, hold on. Okay, now can we get that in there? No. So we're going to have to rip out our path. Perfect. Okay, great. So we'll let them fix that up. And we can... Sometimes you can sneak the path in underneath these things. Sometimes you can't. And... yes, there we go. It's not pretty, but we got it. Okay, that's what matters, people. And, of course, I've got some things in from the mod workshop. It just looks like a lot, but there's really only quality of life things that help you go conveyors over roads and stuff like that, because the game has a real issue with things like that. So we've got a MiG monument, which is, of course, something I'm going to put in the game. Oh, perfect. And we've also got a T-34 monument. Things that clearly we need to be displaying for our people so they can absorb some delicious culture. It's kind of a little big to fit in some of these spots. Oh, dear. Oh, we had it for like a millisecond there. Oh, and we do. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, look at it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. How can that not make you a proud Republic member? That's supposed to be a T-34. Well, it's close enough, isn't it? It's It's a T-3486, isn't it? Somewhat. Not bad. I'm pleased with that. That's pretty good. So yeah, we're doing well here. Everything's running. Let's just check and make sure. Oh, these people are upset that they can't enjoy culture. Well, we just took care of that. We do need to engage in some sports. So if we go back and I show you these real quick, they do have football and tennis grounds here, but the workshop has basically these ones that just work better. And I was curious and I want to try them because I feel like you can bang in about 1 million of these and they still complain that they don't have anything. So I figured, why not? We'll give them a go, see if they work. There we go. That's quite a bit. That's an abundance of sporting abilities, sporting events. Now, why would a soccer field need power supply? And also, wouldn't this, surely this is reaching the fields. It is, so. That could be an issue with the modded version. I mean, there's people visiting, so well, we'll check in with that and see if it's broken or not. So we've got people without power. Oh no! So all of our power has stopped. Is that what you're telling me? Operating without issues. Well, there seems to be electricity running. No resources, no coal. Right? There's some coal in storage. There's not a lot. We just fixed that up for you, and you don't have any power. No power. So what's happened here? Oh, I think I might know what happened. I think it was when we ripped this out so we could put a conveyor in. Just a thought. Okay, we're gonna have to do this a little bit funky and run it through the town here, right past the kindergarten. I'm sure nobody will mind though. I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit because pretty soon there'll be wires everywhere and I won't know what's what, and then you'll be giving me a hard time there in the comments as well. That's usually why I put roads in that have the lamps, because then I can see if there's electricity or not, because, well, the lamps will be on. Although, now that I think about it, I'm probably going to want to turn the day-night cycle off for YouTube, because when it's dark, you won't be able to see anything. So maybe I'll do that. So can everybody reach this okay? Yes, they can. So they're just upset about sport. Does culture, church, and spirituality? Nothing we can do about that. So we're going to have to wait until a large number of our citizens have radios, basically, and then we can take care of that there we go. So that has lights on it. That's nice. So that'll go down, that everybody's issue there with the sporting, not having sporting events. And then they should shut up about it. So yeah, let me turn that off. All right, so we've turned that off, and now everything is running just fine. Now, if we check on our population statistics, nobody unemployed, which is great. Probably means I need to put additional housing in this area, so that is something we can think about doing. This tells us we have a fair amount of population with no education, and then basic and some university. So not bad. You can see nobody has any radios, TVs, or computers. And obviously nobody owns a car, because, well, we just barely started this, didn't we? So this place does sell radios, and I think it will eventually start selling televisions. But I don't know how long that will take. And basically that's going to be our basic city set up finished. So this is Bridgebury. So if you've got a name for the coal power plant area, the coal zone, then I'd love to hear it. It's probably you probably got a much better name than I've got. So next we're going to just run a heavy-duty power line. This is going to cost us a little bit, as you can see. These are very expensive. I actually don't like how those look. They look terrible. Wow, these are a lot cheaper. Interesting. Oh, they carry different megawattages. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to go with the heavy-duty one then. And we're going to run it up here to the river, and then over here, where we'll export it into Europe. And Europe will pay us Americano dollars for our energy. So we'll do about 50% just to start with. I'm not sure why we got charged money right there. That was kind of weird. So we're selling. There we go. Oh, because I had set it on import. That's why. So there we go. We're going to slowly tick over on our Euro Americano dollars. And you can see we're slowly always ticking down on our rubles because we're basically importing stuff for our shop. And I can show you that real quick. So here's our export. You can see we're exporting to the Western countries, which is bringing in some cash for us. And this is from our building, basically, and our of what we just built. And if we look at immigrant invitations, okay, so manpower, so that's all the same related to building and bring people into our town because there's nobody here before. And this is still ticking. So if we look at this, you can see meat, food, clothes, this kind of stuff is being brought in. And you can see like these big ticket items like steel and concrete. Those are things we want to be making on our own quickly so that when we do build something, at least we can pay for the more expensive parts with our worker labor rather than having it brought in from a fellow Soviet country. So I think next, what next, eh? Well, probably some farms. Crops are a great way to start, and we don't need a lot of workers for crops either. So if we go over here, and we are in a flat area as well. I think it would be great to do some crops here. We've got this. You can see there's like a yellow jobby there on that side. That's like an output for forklifts. So basically, the factory can output stuff without having to go on the road. Not that it's a big deal if stuff goes on the road right now. Nothing is using the roads at all. But, you know, it's just nice to have it instant. We don't have to buy trucks and fuel trucks or anything to start that going. I am going to pause it really quick here. My mouse, I think my mouse battery's dying. Because it's struggling with, it's fighting me a little bit. We're going to, various? No. Food, of course. Okay, and we're going to want to go for, we'll go for some big fields to start with. And I want to leave room for like a road. Actually, I'm going to go with medium. And we're going to go like this. So let's, before I just start making a big mess here, let's bang out a gravel road. These don't need to be fancy at all because they're just going to be being used by tractors and trucks that are moving the crops. So it doesn't really matter if it's, they're going to be going slow, so it doesn't matter. See, look at that. It's never gonna be right. So just leave it. Okay, I'll just leave it. And 4. Okay, that's not bad. And then maybe we'll go with one big boy over here. Like this. And I don't want to encroach too much over here in case we need to build this out. So we'll go with maybe like a medium one here as well. Something like that. Perfect. And we're waiting for this to be built, of course. But you can see that's a fair shake of buildings. And we're probably going to add on to this block pretty quickly, I would say. I'll just pause again here. And we're going to buy some new vehicles. So we need tractors. There's only one type of tractor available. I'll take 4 of them. Then we're going to need some harvesters for harvesting the fields, of course, at a later date. So we'll add 4 of those. Now, I think I can auto-assign fields, yes. Auto-search fields? Is that you doing that? Are you gonna do that for me? I mean, I can just do it like this. Oh. What do you mean there's no road connection? Oh, it didn't connect it. That's why. Ha ha ha. Well, I will do this for you. Oh, it's going to be like that. Oh, we had it for like... There we go. Okay. So I'll assign some fields for you since you seem to be not doing it automatically. Something else we're going to want to build... Well, let's slow down here before I start jumping off to do something else. We're going to want to find the best truck here. One that carries the most crops, but is also quick. But like I said, doesn't need to go more than 60 kilometers an hour, really. So we've got this that holds 10, and it does about 60. That's great. It's not that expensive. Not that much more than this one, which goes a little bit faster. So we'll take 4 of those. And now we're going to need a gas station, which is going to cost us money as well at a later date when we need to fill up the tanks, because we don't have any oil going yet. Something we'll probably be going with quite soon, I would imagine. I don't need a footpath, so I don't know where I'm going with that. I think that's everything we need, you know, to get this going. Oh, we need some power. Well, it's a minor thing, really. We're just going to hook that up right here. Like there, okay. And we'll run it underneath our massive power line, and there we go. So we're making a little bit of money. We're also losing a little bit of money, but I'd say we're probably making, I mean, look at this tick rate difference. We're probably making more in dollars than we're actually losing in rubles, which is fine. The dollar's stronger than the ruble. And I think that's going to be it for our first episode, you know. We've got a good setup going here. The tractors are going to go out and start getting to work on the field. They have nobody driving them. It's a little bit creepy because nobody actually works at these farms. They just kind of work on their own, which is weird. But the secondary buildings, like the food factory and stuff, will have to have people in. So we're gonna have to move these power lines down eventually. But yeah, so we've got the basics going here. This is a great start, and I'm really pleased with the start. And if you want to know, give me some names for the towns and stuff in the comments. That would be fantastic. You know, fling a like at this. Let me know if you want to see more of it. I'm only planning to do about 4 or 5 episodes, and if I don't get much of a response, that'll probably be it. But hopefully people will enjoy it, and I'm gonna try to cut it down so it's not, you know, it's only like the interesting bits. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Goodbye.